Hello guys, welcome to the Kerbal Space Program. Well, this is not part of the ongoing Kerbal Space Program series. This is more me showing off something that was shown off yesterday. This is the craft file. The Falloron 7. I submitted this craft to the KSP TV live stream of Tanuki on Sunday. Which day were we yesterday? We were the 14th of September 2014, and this is it. With, of course, the cargo bay. Now, let's see, why do I have this cargo bay? Well, basically, to ensure that I have plenty of electricity, I have an SS here. No idea really why. Maybe to get more stability control. I used the Mark II liquid fuel and oxidizer fuselage because of the weight. I took the oxidizer out of here for the weight as well. Same as the monopropellant. Okay. Let's go. So this craft has a very, very tiny wing surface compared to the size of the craft. And we can go and we should lift off any second now. There we go. Check the wheels. Start to climb. We can nearly do an almost vertical climb. This craft. Like that. And we are going for the altitude. Where this craft actually enjoys its benefits. Which would be around 25 to 30 kilometers altitude. So we are approaching sonic speeds. We are about 10 kilometers up, which means we should start our gravity turn if we were a rocket. We are not a rocket, we are a plane. But we need to level out before we go into orbit, which this thing can actually do. At a certain point, this thing's altitude that it can reach, combined with the speed that it can reach, this will put itself into an orbit. And then the problem starts. This is a liquid-fueled and air-breathing engine. Liquid-fueled air-breathing engine. And here we already see we are seeing re-entry effects. Our speed is going really, really fast. Our intake is 0.03. It can drop as low as 0.01. That's 30 kilometers altitude. Okay, now we need to start actually flatlining, preventing that we will get out of the atmosphere. And there, okay, now we need to increase altitude again in order to maintain us, well, to maintain our altitude. So from now on, it's actually the fight against getting high enough to maintain speed, but maintaining angle of attack to not go into an orbit or go out of the range that our engine can breathe sufficiently. And you can see the SCS has some trouble to keep that. If I lose it, it goes down. That's because of the smallness of the wing surface. This craft has a very small wing surface. If you see, it's of course a Space Plane Plus, so it's the triangular wings of the Space Plane Plus mod. It has a very small tail. These in the front are the result of the previous. This is of course number 7 in the series, and I started using these. Well, I started using the one to test out new atmospheric engines for the contracts, and then slowly but surely I came to the conclusion: hey, I actually want to test how fast I can get a jet in the atmosphere. Pretty fast. Because this thing has a top speed of about 2,234 meters per second. That's a speed that I can actually reach quite easily. The other nice thing about this jet is, besides its capability to go into orbit, it can do an entire loop around Kerbin. It can fly around Kerbin in about 45 minutes. And you see it's getting night. We're flying into the night. If we maintain this speed and this altitude... Ooh, that ISP is dropping like a rock. Yeah, if we maintain this speed and this altitude, we should see the sun again in about 15 minutes. And I'm not going to let you wait there. There's several reasons why I'm not going to do that. Because one, I still need to edit this video and I've got several other things to do tonight. Well, basically I don't have the time to do the full 45-minute loop. But yeah, this is the Falloron 7. And this is the fastest aircraft I ever built. Well, not right now. Now, it can go faster, but there's a lot of tricks you need to do in order to get it up to higher speeds. Like, I need to start climbing more, then dropping like a rock, climbing again, which loses about 50 meters per second. But once you come out of that climb, you can gain like 75 meters per second delta V. So you gain 25 meters before starting the climb. But yeah, I like this plane a lot. This is actually the best space plane I ever designed. And the fact that it actually can go places makes it even better. Now I'm going to spare the landing because that's another problem, because this plane needs, unfortunately, no. Not unfortunate. It can land on a reasonably small landing spot. There's one problem. We are now going 2,163 meters per second. And I'll have that calculated. We're actually... Whoa! The speed is dropping because we are slowly losing air. So I need to level out again. Okay, that's perfect. So we're going 2,152 meters per second. So we're going currently Mach 6.3. And let's see, how fast did Concorde go? If of course. Yep, Concorde went to Mach 2. So this thing is 3 times the speed of Concorde, which I certainly find impressive. So this would go from London to New York in 40 minutes. Well, not 40 minutes, like, I have no idea what the... Actually, I should I have no idea. Would it be 40 minutes or would it be more? So the trip with the Concorde took about 2 hours or something like that. That's 120 minutes. This thing goes 3 times as fast. I have no idea, but you can see despite its speed and such, I'm actually having a trouble maintaining the speed. I'm not even gaining more speed. That's because I really am not focused on increasing my speed like I should. Another thing I could do is add more intakes. There's actually 2 things I can do with intakes. I can add another pair to increase the intake, increase our altitude, and I can flip them around, which will decrease drag, strangely enough, but still maintain the air intake. Unfortunately, I can't add a second engine. Well, I tried, but the 2 engine design looks ugly. And there's 4 variants of that, which I'm not going to pursue any further because they look ugly. But this has been it. This is the Falloron 7. And this is a very nice plane. Okay, so for the last thing, engine off. We are now in glide mode. We are on a glide of 26 kilometers. And this thing will glide like crazy. Like there's actually... I don't know whether it's because of its weight near the end, or its design, aerodynamics, lifting body of the spaceplane plus parts. But at the end I can actually go, climb the plane up, gain altitude, lose a little bit of delta V, then do a dive and gain more and equal out at the same level I was before I started to climb and have more delta V. So I don't know whether that's the mod or something else, but this thing rocks. Okay, my name is Resender. I think I already said that, and you have looked at the Falloron 7.